was a regular day in Animal Jam. I was trading, laughing, having fun. I decided to go to Aldan, so I did. I traded some more, the sorts. I then decided to go to one of the more emptier servers, just to look around, no more crowds or anything. So, I went to one of the empty servers. There was nobody there except this one player sitting on the Gemma Bridge in Gemma Township. Their wolf was peculiar. The skin and fur was all white. The whole animal was white. White fur, everything. They even had put the X's over their eyes to make it seem like there was no eyes at all. I was kinda tipped off, disturbed kind of, but I walked over and clicked on their username. Thing is, they didn't have a username. It was all blank. Was this a glitch? It had to. There was not one jammer in Animal Jam without a username. You had to have a username. So, I went to the den to see if they would show the username in the top right corner. It didn't. It was just blank. It didn't even say den. It just had the blank name tag. I was really confused. This had to be some major glitch, or maybe it was my server or something. So, I decided to buddy them, because it's one once in a lifetime opportunity. So, I brushed it off, went back to Aldan. Thing is, the person kept following me. I kind of just blew it off. Really, they're probably just a new jammer or something, following me around. Maybe I was their first buddy. So, I tried to ignore them, but they just sit in the corner of the map. Like, I'd walk over to them and they'd just be sitting there. I tried talking to them, but they wouldn't say anything. They just sat there looking at me. Then I'd received a jamagram from them. All it said was, "Let's go to your den." I decided not to, since this sounded pretty fishy. So, I ignored it. I then heard the familiar ding of the noise when someone entered your den. I assumed it was them, but I ignored it. And then they left me alone for about an hour. The next hour, I heard the noise again. This time, it was louder. Like it was more urgent. I don't know how. Was my volume up more? I don't know. I decided to go to my den. There they were, anonymous. The anonymous person sitting in my den. I really wanted to know what they wanted, so I asked them, "Hi, what's up?" But they just sat there. I thought they must have not known how to type, so I told them to talk. You just type the message in the white bar at the bottom of the screen. They still ignored me. I was really confused. Maybe this was just a prank or something. I clicked on their username. Still, nothing. Even in my buddy list, they weren't listed. Even though it said that they were my buddy when I clicked on their name tag. I was getting really confused and decided to refresh my page. I went back to my den. They were still there. I clicked on their username again, and it was still blank. Okay, this had to be some kind of glitch. So again, I brushed it off and left. Why would they want me to go to their den again? Again, they left me alone for another hour. But at the same time as last time, they went to my den again, and I heard the noise again. The sound of the notification when someone goes to your den, even more louder this time. I even checked my volume. My volume wasn't even that high. I was really questioning what this person wanted. So I finally went back to them and say, "Hey, what's up?" again. They just sat there. Finally, I just ignored them. I just went back to Aldan and didn't even care. I logged off and went to bed after that. When I got up in the morning and went on Animal Jam after I had breakfast, they were still my buddy and they were online. This early in the morning? Well, maybe. So I went to their den and it was blank. They were possibly just a new jammer. So was their name tag. It was still blank. Nothing. Their username wasn't there. I was getting really curious. So I asked them, "Where's your username?" They didn't say anything. This was creeping me out, because the wolf just kept staring at me with his white eyes. It didn't even look like it had any eyes. Like, what was this person doing? So I finally unbuddied them. I was getting too creeped out. But they'd still continue to go to my den, even if I locked it. I was getting really creeped out now, so I locked it and logged off. About an hour later, I got back on. They were in my den. I knew it. I went there. I finally clicked on their name tag, and I tried to block them. But before I could, my screen froze. It just froze. I couldn't do anything. I had a Windows computer, so it was normal for things to freeze from time to time. But it happened right before I clicked the block button. My screen started to shake slightly, and then my computer crashed. I restarted my computer again, went on Animal Jam, and blocked the person. But they still kept coming to my den. I finally asked them, "What are you doing? Go away." They finally said one thing. "Let's go to your den." Even though we were in our den, I was confused. Was this person a whack job, or was it a prank? I said, "We are in my den." Then they said, "I want to go to your real den." I asked, "What do you mean?" They said, "Your house." I was getting really creeped out. Then I said to them, "This is getting too personal. I'm gonna leave. Bye." Before I left, they said, "Okay." So I avoided my den pretty much after that. But still, it said that one person was still in my den, and I knew that that was that person. Now I'm going to call them anonymous, since their username isn't showing up at all. You see, I avoided them for a few hours, but then curiosity got the best of me and I went back to my den. They were sitting in the same spot. I asked myself, what is this person doing? They're wasting their time like this. So I just logged off for a while. Finally, a couple hours later, I logged back on and they were gone. I was relieved. I was hoping I'd never see them again. They were really creepy. They wanted to know where I live, to go to my real den. So I just moved on. But once in a while, whenever I hear that familiar ding, I don't check my den at all. Actually, I keep my den locked most of the time, even though when I did that for Anonymous, they still got in. Now just watch out for any wolves in the empty servers who are all white with no eyes, and their usernames blanked out.